Hey there, thank you again. We are in for another session of PENZI Kona for singles and ready to mingle. It is that time again when we need to get talking. And so, if you're out there, you are in need of hooking up with somebody you may find right here, then this is that show for you. So, wherever you are around the world, welcome to the show. My name is Bernard. My colleague Themba will soon be here. And let's get talking. Wewe unatafuta mtu wa aina gani? Aya, karibu. The link is right now in the comment section. You click on the link, come into the studio and tell us what you think, what you feel about all this. It is that love session again, where you talk about the qualities you seek in a partner and why. Many people have, their preferred partners who say, I want a rich man, tall, dark, and handsome, and all manner of descriptions. Well, why is that the case? We would want to get the reason behind your demands or your preference of certain partners in your life. So, all singles ready to mingle, this is your session, and is running up to 9 o'clock before we start that other show of political matters. So, karibuni sana kila mmoja, kila mmoja aanze kujitetea mapema. Show isiishe ndio uanze kuingia hapa, alafu unasema tukuongezee muda. Hakuna muda wa kuongeza, time ndio hii. Asante kwa wale ambao mnakuja, karibu sana. I want to sing out, yes, shout out. Rosie, thank you so much for joining me and us on the show. Caesar Calvins, thank you so much. Elfas Wanyoni, thank you so much. Jaber Nyaseme, you are tuned in, thank you so much. We appreciate, thank you so much for your support. Haya, wote ambao mko single ready to mingle, masaa yenu ni haya. Karibu kwa show. Kuna huyu anaita Kalenjin Icon. You are behind the camera. Why? We need, on this particular show, the standing orders are that you show your face so that people will know who they are talking to and whether you are the one or they should look for another. There is Caesar Calvins anasema any beautiful young lady between 23 years old, please inbox. Mambo ni kama hayo. Caesar, njoo kwa studio ukajitetee. Hiyo post, there are people who may respond to it, but I don't want to rule that out. But it's good for you to come out and speak out. That's the purpose of this particular show, giving you an opportunity to voice out what it is that you seek in a partner. And please, we need you on camera. We need you on camera so that people will see who is talking and why they are talking. So, hii story ya kujificha, haileti shangwe tafadhali. Naomba kila mmoja ajitahidi. Themba mwenyewe huyo. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Hey, unaona Caesar ameanza kujitetea kwa comments, eh?
That's a beautiful young lady between ages 20 and 3 years old. Please inbox.
Yeah, nataka inbox.
Hakuna inbox. Kuja kwa studio.
Sawa. Then, of course, there is what I'm 18 years old. Haya, ngoma ndio hiyo.
Chance.
Okay. Kevo ndio huyo. Kevo, nataka Kevo, how are you?
I'm good.
Wewe mbona giza kwenu stima haijaunganishwa na UDA?
Hii light iko dim kiasi.
Sawa. So wewe unatafuta mtu wa aina gani? Unatafuta mtu wa aina gani? Are you
leo si siasa? Leo si siasa?
Show ya siasa inakuja baadaye, sio saa hii. After this ndio siasa. Saa hii ni
sawa. Niko na mtu hapa.
Wewe kama ushajishindia basi.
Hapana, niko na mtu hapa, sawa.
Basi wewe ngoja saa 3:30. Saa 3:30 ndio siasa.
Haya, sawa.
Okay, thank you.
Wewe cheka tu.
Sasa Bernard.
Yes, Themba.
Suambie watu ya kwamba wala nakuja kuingia kwa show saizi ni wale ambao wako single and ready to mingle.
Yes.
Show ni ya watu ambao wako single and ready to mingle. And ukikuja show ya siasa itakuja baada ya hii. In the next 1 hour 30 minutes show ya siasa itakuwa. Najua leo kuna vitu vingi vimefanyika, lakini kwa sasa kwanza wacha tusaidie wale ambao wanataka kupatana. Sasa Bernard.
Yes.
Tunapoendelea kungoja watu, kuna wale ambao ni single na wanasacha. Kuna jambo moja ambao lilifanyika, kuna jamaa alimpatia pipa. Akasema ya kwamba alipatana na mtu kwa mtandao. Yaani wakati ambapo alikuwa anaongea, picha ambazo huyu alikuwa ameweka kwenye mtandao zilikuwa ni tofauti na zile ambazo alienda akapatana. Sasa wakaongea kabisa ni mwanaume. Sasa alikuwa anajaribu kunini huyo kipusa, lakini baada ya kukaa kidogo hivi walipoendelea kuongea, akawa sasa anakuja kupatana. Siku ya kupatana, alipopatana na yeye akapata ni mtu tofauti kabisa na yule ambao amekuwa akiongea naye. Sijui una mawazo yapi ya kusema kabla
that's a common occurrence. That's a common occurrence, and it's quite unfortunate because people use pictures to promote themselves even when they don't look like the picture. There are cases where people go and download models, and people who have really worked on themselves and use that to get emotionally connected to the person who they are chatting with online. But eventually the D-Day arrives, and the person appearing is not the person you've been liking and loving and longing to see, or as the exchanges were taking place. Now that becomes disaster on the first day, because nobody, if you have described a particular, let's say, a garment like this, and somebody has liked it that way, then you now bring the black one and this other one, but you don't bring the exact one you say you're selling. That in itself, it contravenes the contract. And so kama ulianza kwa uongo, basi ngoma iendi zaidi ya hapo. It is important that you be true to yourself, so that the people falling for you can fall for you as an individual, not for you to go and try to imeenda full screen. Kwanza sasa kujieleza, sasa nilikuwa hivi lakini sasa niko hivi, na unajua unapaswa kunielewa, na nilijua nikikuja hivi ungenikataa, basi nimekukataa tayari, kwa sababu mambo haendi hivyo. Jaberi Nyaseme.
Yes, how are you? Tuko sawa. Nimeona watu wanataka kuoleka na watu wanataka kuoa. Wako wapi?
Ndio hawa waone kwa comments wamezidi wengi hapo.
Wako wapi? Wako wapi tuwaone wenye wanataka kuoa? Mwenye anataka kuoa anaonekana. kwa matamshi.
Sasa wewe Jabet, ngoja Jabet, are you single?
No, I'm not single. Mimi nawapea tu
what are you doing?
How they can get a partner. They want a partner, yeah? I'm not single.
Sasa mbona nakuja nako kwa
ameleta maoni.
Mbona nakuja nako kwa kitanda? Unaharibia watu single ni nini?
Nimetoka kazi na wapea tu mawaidha wenye na wenye wanataka kuoleka. Sisi tumeoleka 20 years ago, so wakuje tu kwa ukweli, natural, na mtu asiongee uongo, seme tu ukweli. Unaona, kuoa ni kitu mpaka maishani mwako. Unaona, na unamuoa nikae na yeye till the end of the world. Unaona, so usikuje na uongo. Na kuoa na wewe ni bibi watano, na kuoa na kuna mwingine mpango wa kando, na kuoa na kuna mwingine ni kuwata Europe. Tell the truth. Naoleka, lakini kuna mwingine anakujanga analeta budget. Tell the truth. Wewe ni number 5, number 7. Sema ukweli, akikataa akuache. Unaona? So sema tu sijawahi na nilishawahi. Kuwa tu wewe. Nataka kuoleka, nataka kuoa. Mimi ni nani? Naoa nani? Unaona? Unaoa mwenye, unaoa na kila, lakini wewe ni number 7. Unaoa mwenye yuko serious. Unaoa mwenye nataka kuoa nani? Na wewe unataka kuoa. Unataka kuoa. Wewe ni namba ngapi? So, sema tu ukweli. That's all, Bernard. Sema tu ukweli. Mseme tu ukweli. Wengine wanakuja kucheza. Kuoa si mchezo. Ni safari ndefu. Unaona, kuoa si mchezo. Ni safari ndefu. Mlima na mabonde. Ung'are, kuparara, kila kitu, njaa, kila kitu iko ndani. Si mchezo. Unataka kuoa, be very keen. Bye.
Ngoja, hii show ni ya single, wale watu wako single. Sam, uko single and searching?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Mimi siko single, lakini natafuta wa pili. Mko wa pili.
I told you.
Mokulu Mobemba, wewe uko single? Hii show ni ya single, hii si ya politics. Hii ni ile ya single people.
Ni noma. Lakini niko single.
Oh, unatafuta?
Are you declaring? Mokulu, are you declaring yourself single because you found yourself in a singles program, or you are really single?
Meja sasa si single, la tafuta wa pili sasa.
No. But Themba, let's move on. Somebody has said marriage is for the rich. What is your response to it? And if you're on the show and you're comfortable being a second wife, there are 2 of us here already. So you can come to the studio and state your choice.
Okay, Bernard, you know, when in marriage, especially a relationship, sometimes for me, I look at it in terms of interests. What is your interest? What are you looking for in a relationship? There are people you see together. You can see Bernard with a lady, and you wonder what the lady was looking for when she got into that relationship. So some people have termed some ladies like either gold diggers, or they have termed them like too expensive. or they have termed them like they're looking for the wrong thing. But a relationship is about what is it that you're looking for in a relationship. If there are people who look for a relationship as a form of ATM. Now, if the other person is able to match that up and they are working together, that's okay. But again, there's the perspectives of looking at a relationship. Of course, there are those people who are religious in nature. So for them, a relationship is based on religious teachings, to the extent that love is something that is viewed in terms of giving, not necessarily receiving. Another way of looking at relationship is, are you guys able to get along? You see, someone might see that, okay, fine, I'm looking at a person, and after some time, you're like, this person, we're not getting along. Your ability to get along is very important. And the other thing is, I usually tell people that when you go into any relationship, in my view, is whose interest are you meeting? Because if you go there thinking that the other person is going to meet your interest all the time, then you'll do what some people say, that men get ladies hoping they'll never change. Women get men hoping they will change, and both of them are disappointed, because men don't change, women change. So it becomes a cycle. So for me, if that's what you're looking for, if you're looking for the money and you get someone who is able to offer it, and that's what you're looking for, then that's okay. You know.
Okay, yes, and also matters purpose. Matters purpose. Many people get into relationship without understanding what's the purpose of relationship. The purpose of relationship is first and foremost companionship, and then of course multiplied strength or multiplied productivity. And so when you get into the relationship for wrong reasons, that is what results into that relationship becoming a heartache to you, because your expectations are not in line with what that particular relationship entails. You are looking for a sponsor, you're looking for somebody to take you to college, you're looking for somebody to pay your bills, and then you now want to abuse love relationship as a means of generating an income or getting your needs met. So in the process, you will be a victim, and the person you are entangled with will also be a victim, because he's servicing something that is not hired for. Okay, he's looking for love, but he is now servicing a loan that he did not borrow. And now life becomes, disappointing, and many people get depressed because you don't know what to do to satisfy this particular person. You signed for this, you are servicing the other. That need not to be the case. Okay.
Another thing, Bernard, as you bring that up, it's important for as you get into a relationship, get to understand how the person has been socialized into a relationship. Because we are sometimes a net effect of the people who have socialized us into the relationships that we get into. If you are dysfunctional in socialization into a relationship, you are likely to be dysfunctional in the relationship that you get into. And sometimes the people that you are trying to date, you don't need actually to be with that person. That person probably needs to see a therapist first before they are able to see you. Because you see, sometimes they get so attached to you because of the dysfunctions that they have been able to face. So whatever a relationship is starting is very important. Sometimes you can imagine that the person it's you they love, but they're expressing their lack and their need through you. So you're just an object of what they're lacking, not necessarily a person that you're having a relationship with. So what does that mean? You are constantly they are going to be feeding off energy from you, and you become so affected all the time. And some of those relationships become so burdensome because you keep having to put up with certain things because they're feeding off you in your relationship. So as you get these people to start this relationship, remember, there are things that you need to keep purpose, like Bernard has said. What is the reason you're getting into the relationship? Why are you getting into that? And remember also, these people have been socialized into the relationship they're getting into. You, you probably didn't see your, you know, sometimes you can come and imagine they're going to be, you know, behaving a certain way, you know, the movie, you know, the movie kind of relationship, the ones that have been created. And it has been shot, repeated 10 times before that one was executed. So you're imagining the person is going to do that. When they don't do it, you become disappointed.
Hey, DPP hapa anasema women are looking for men with a future and men are looking for women without a past. Who is going to find who here?
Okay, thank you, Bernard, Themba, Bernard, and the rest. You know, relationship is a learning process. You have to learn the rest of your life. Each and every minute, each and every hour, each and every day, you are learning different things from your partner, or your wife, or your husband, or what. You are learning. I mean, a relationship is a lifetime learning process that we, not even us, we are even maybe more than 100 generations behind of it. There are those who learned from the beginning. They learned that they couldn't make it, they couldn't finish it. They leave it to for our parents and everything. Relationship is a very complex thing that we have to learn each and every day. In my own way.
Okay, thank you, Sam.
I suppose everybody, I think.
You have made your point. Ngoja kwanza tafadhali. This is a very short show, so we must limit everybody's time so that everybody gets opportunity to speak. Yule dada alikuwa na fightia ongea wapi? She's dropped off. Omondi Joy, how are you? Omondi Joy, unmute and speak.
Sumpatia Esther.
Okay. Esther Asiko. Esther Asiko, unmute. Ay. Okay. This subkai Masi, anaitwa Masi nani huyo? Hebu ongea tafadhali. Please, ukikam kwa studio, you should be ready to speak. What is happening?
How will you get someone who's already struggling with the connection?
Okay. Sawa. Swale, namna gani?
Fiti.
Yes, mbona unaficha uso? Huko ni soko mpaka uso uonekane vizuri.
So kwani
Aya, karibu.
wewe Bernard wewe. Kwanza Themba tuko naye. Wacha tutapatana naye kwenye mada fulani. Themba niko na wewe. Unajua kitu ulinifanyia?
Wewe umekuja hapa kubenji. Yes.
Anajua kitu alinifanyia lakini hamna shida. Tutapatana na yeye baadaye.
Sawa, nasubiri hiyo
Aya,
baadaye. Lakini sasa hivi enda kwa hiyo story yetu tuende mbele.
Qualities to seek in a partner and why? Okay. Najua Bernard, in this life lazima tuambiane ukweli hapa, sababu in life partnership we talk about companionship, and then we need to have got openness. That is one. Trustworthy, God-fearing, caring, all those qualities, and some of them are what matters. in such in things like relationship. Yeah.
I
think that is it according to me.
You have given us the qualities, but you have not told us why. Quickly, in a half a minute.
Okay, why? What I'm saying, you know, everything starts from by God. Mungu kama haja kwa ndani, it may not go through. We need to put God first in everything that we do.
Okay,
that one where we need that's the yeah.
Sawa, asante kwa swali. Naomba hivi tumsikilize Maureen alafu Esther ndio turudi kwa majamaa. Wacha kina dada waongee kwanza. Ladies first now. Maureen Carey, yes. Unmute, the mic is beside your name. Unmute on the mic beside your name.
Sasenyi.
Salama, namna gani?
Poa.
By the way, nimeingia hii show hata sijaelewa inaongelea nini.
Hii show ya wapenda nao wanaotafuta mtu. Yes.
Masingo na mamingo.
Yes, masingo na mamingo. Kumbe umeielewa. Haya. Uko kwa hiyo group kwanza nikuendelee.
Mimi niko single but nakuuliza. Hii show ya live eti mnapatanisha. Ni kama mapatano sasa. Mko serious kama kuna serious love hapa ama mnachangiana tu? Ama mnapoteza tu time. Sasa kama ni
Bernard, wacha nijibu Madam Maureen.
Sasa kama nimeona huyu sijui Mukulu anasema anataka second wife. Sasa second wife surely kwa life.
Maureen.
Maureen hapa ni watu single and ready to mingle. And what we are doing, and we are discussing.
Are you nikupoteza tu my time.
Yeah, tuko serious. And tunaongea juu ya relationships. Na hopefully unajua market huwezi jua, unaweza enda Gikomba ukienda market ukichagua hivi pate bell safi. Mwingine akichagua apate
kila soko iko na mitumba. But kupata mitumba size yako nayo ni shida.
Unaweza pata size yako hapa, hopefully utapata. Alafu kutoka hapa, it's the two of you. What we are doing is we are giving you a platform. What to single and ready to mingle. Alafu kitoka hapa, you guys can exchange your contacts hapo kwa private chat. Then obviously we hope kama mta click, you guys can take it up to the next level. However, we give caution. Ndio maana every time we talk tunasema what are some of the precautions you need to take before you engage with the people.
Kama tukipatana, of course tumepatana, tumeenda nyuma ya tent, alafu tumepatiana manamba, maybe amenioa, nikienda nikipata shida mnashono.
Bernard hapa ni pastor, kabla muoane unafaa kwanza uende kwanza counseling, muone kwanza. You don't meet today and you're getting married tomorrow, sure.
Yeah, unaweza pata mtu sahi because yuko ready na uko serious, unataka mtu.
No. You see what you are.
Maybe upate wewe uko serious alafu mkutane. Hiyo ni mambo ya rahisi sana kuolewa.
Yeah, ni rahisi, inaweza fanyika, lakini tunakupatia caution. It's important ukikutana na mtu online kama hapa, take your time, get to know them, get to do your due diligence. Usione tu hivi
maybe unaweza toa chati yako upate maybe huyu mwenye anataka, maybe
ngoja kidogo. Order. Thank you.
Na nataka mtu immediately, utafanya aje?
Utamwambia Maureen, masuala ya mapenzi na ndoa lazima kuingia kwa akili. Biblia inasema tuingie kwa kufikiria. Kwa hivyo hawezi wewe sio mkoba wa vitunguu mtu akabeba tu aende nayo. So lazima lazima kuwe na ile process, okay? So mkipatana, mjuane majina, mjuane familia, so itachukua muda. Usikue haraka kwenda kufuata mtu haswa kama umjui, kwa sababu anaweza geuka kitu kingine, wewe ukafanyika victim. So online iko na kila kitu, kuna crocodiles, kuna mamba na kuna watu wasafi. Kwa hivyo lazima ukue makini. Usipokuwa makini unaweza ambulia patupu ama ukawa unaweza kukuona tu hapa hivi akwambia anataka kutumia ticket uende Canada akuoe, okay? Ako tayari kulipa hizo vitu zote, lakini ukifika huko unafanyika kidney. Inasemekana siku hizi kidney inauzwa pesa mingi sana, so lazima ukuwe makini usiwe ukakuwa victim. But I want us to save time, tuokoe muda. Yes, Themba.
Okay, Maureen umesema you are single and you are ready to mingle, right? Uko single na ready to mingle?
Yes, of course, kama mtu mwenye ako serious.
Aya, Mike, uko single and ready to mingle ama wewe ni mtu amekuja tu?
Amesema ako single lakini ako ready to mingle akipata mtu serious.
Na niko ready kumingo, but si kuwekanishiwa bibi wa pili.
Aya, ngoja Mike, are you single?
Are you getting me?
Yes, are you single?
Mimi nataka mtu black. Sitaki mtu brown kama mimi.
Okay.
Basi Mike kando. Back to you.
Can I just maybe just pass a word to my sister? Yeah?
Yes, Mike.
Okay. The reason why I just like tipped into this conversation is because I'm in forces and at the same time I'm a counselor. And one of the things that I think most people, like my sister, is making a mistake is coming to this kind of forum and saying like he's looking for somebody. And you are I heard you saying like you can know somebody. You can't really know somebody in this world. I don't know if you're getting my point, because human beings are creatures that changes with time. Like the person you are right now is not the person you.
Ngoja Mike,
some of the kind of circumstances that we face.
Mike, ngoja. Are you single?
Yeah. No, I'm very married.
Okay, then wacha watu single. Hii ni ya watu single and ready to mingle. Mbona unakuja kuharibia watu ambao wako single nini? Watakuja kukutafuta as a counselor baadaye. Wewe wacha kwanza.
My brother.
Ni wale wanapoteza time.
Mr. Themba. Mr. Themba. The thing is, yeah?
No, you see,
Mr. Themba.
Wewe unataka kuambia watu ati hawezi kutana hapa. What do you mean?
No, they can, but the thing is, most of the time this relationship that occurs online, they don't work most of the time.
Then
because somebody like
okay, let's do this. Bwana Mike.
Yes, sir.
Sababu ya kipindi hiki ni kufacilitate watu wakutane kutoka sehemu tofauti, okay? Kama itafaulu inategemea. Relationships succeed and fail based on the two individuals in the relationship. It has nothing to do with where you met. You can meet on the supermarket, you can meet in the matatu, you can meet in the air. Where you meet, the geographical place you meet does not contribute to how the relationship will work. It is the two individuals that are getting in the relationship that determine how the relationship will be. Like an omelette, you use a bad egg and a good egg, you will have a bad omelette. Whether you cooked it on the sufuria or in the pan, it will be bad. So let's not generalize and say that because you met online, you will fail. Online does not fail people. It is people that fail online.
Mr. Bernard,
Now, so
I have a question.
yes, ask
Kindly.
quickly,
At what
please.
juncture, what do you think make people look for a relationship online? I mean, what makes people look for a relationship online, yet they meet people every day?
Online is just a meeting point. Now, like the
But
current
still,
socialization is that we are more online than we are in physical meetings. There are no more of cousins get together. There are no more of getting weekend together out. And so online provides a platform whereby we can interact with people who are even far, far away from us, and we
Okay.
still feel like we are close one to another.
Bernard,
So, yes.
Bernard, let me ask Mike one question. Do you think people can meet online?
I think people can meet online, but I also think that
So if you think they can meet online, usiwache wale wanataka kukutana wakutane. Wewe kama unaona haiwezekani, kaa kwa huko chini kwa comment section, endelea kuangalia, unaharibia watu masaa.
sawa brother.
Kama
Ameongoja sana. Pea swali nafasi.
Okay, Themba, in the interest of time, because we are really chasing time, I really wanted the ladies to have a priority over the guys, the men. Esther.
Yes, please.
Talk to us.
Yeah. I'm just really impressed with this particular show. Although I'm very far away, but mingling online and getting into a relationship online can work. Both has some of the effects, negative effects, and also positive effects. If you see so many of the people that we meet or we encounter in your life, the other time, Mr. Themba, I don't know who told that somebody who is a Christian, somebody who is God-fearing. Yes, people go to church to seek for partners, but their behaviors. You can be God-fearing, but your character can not make you to be a man or a woman. Secondly, this online dating, yes, can be effective. How? Or cannot be effective or not be effective. Not be effective, how? How can it not be effective? You cannot know somebody, but you just see somebody like maybe Sam or Bernard. You just see him online like this. You never know him or understand him, never know his background. You must have to follow and then ufanye analyzation, ufanye ile research kali sana, uuliza kina Sam, huyu Bernard anakaa namna gani? Ukimwona anafaa, then relationship lazima ikuwe ile strong. It might be last for many years, then you come together, then you become a wife and husband. You can make it online. Thank you.
Okay, Themba, take it from there.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Esther Siko, for your advice. I think we have too many advisors of relationship out there. I wonder why they are not working. Katwe karibu.
I think Bernard, when he
No, hold on, Sam. Katwe, how are you? Unmute. Katwe, unmute and talk. Your connection is dragging. Your connection is not good, Katwe.
Pole bwana Katwe, inaonekana network yako ijalipwa.
Yeah. So Bernard,
how are you, can you hear me now?
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm good.
What?
I'm good. I'm just joining in to come in. I'm now here.
Now this is the relationship PENZI Kona. We just have just like about 18 minutes to go. It takes about 1 hour. So I don't know if you're coming for the politics or the relationship. Wow.
I think I just saw the link and I just joined it.
Okay, this one is relationship, PENZI KONA. So kindly, if you're coming for the political one, it's coming in the next, I think, it's come at 10:30, 9:30, I think. So we are just here for about 20 minutes. So kindly, let's try, and we are about here 18 minutes. So we are here. We want to encourage those who are coming on. If you're coming in and you're already married, kindly do not come to look for the second wife. Yeah, don't come to look for second wife. Leave those who have not started the journey to come and look for wife number one. Msikuje kujaza studio na mnaharibia watu wale ambao wajaza. If you are coming to advise, you can come advise alafu utoke. If you are coming in, give us also, uweke picha yako so that hii ni soko. Unaweka picha yako, unaweka light vizuri, swale kaa upright kama unataka kuonekana, uonekane. Ndio tuone namna gani hapa, iwe umweke kazi ya Bernard iwe rahisi. Ladies are coming, they are wondering where are these men. We cannot weka light mzuri, mtu akiangalia, uweke kamera yako vizuri, mtu akiangalia unavaa vizuri, anasema huyu tunaweza kwenda na yeye, so that even as we keep talking, even wale wanaangalia wanaona kuna mtu anaweza onekana. Usikae kwa kitanda. Ukikaa kwa kitanda sasa utaonekana namna gani? Watu kama Sam ambao watoke kwa studio, waachie wale watu ambao ndio wanataka waanze. Sam.
Themba, Bernard, mimi sikuja hapo sababu natafuta mwanamke, hapana. Mimi nimeoa, niko na watoto, niko na vijukuu.
Sasa umekuja kufanya nini? Umekuja kufanya nini? Mingle.
No, advice sometimes kuna yeye mwanamke ameongea immediately, alikuwa anaitwa Sara ama alikuwa anaitwa nani, hakuongea kwa ubaya, alisema na vitu kama hizi inasaidia mtu kupata mtu ambaye angependa kuishi naye pamoja kama mke na mume, sio kwa ubaya. So nilikuwa nataka kusema hivi, in my own way of understanding, Bernard and you, Themba, I can say you are the senior most people here. Forget about me. I just come once in a while. The two of you are the most senior people here in this forum, whether politically, whether socially, economically. You can give them advice. So ninasema hivi. Yes sir.
Fanya hivi sana. Fanya hivi.
Yes sir.
Tutasikia mawazo yako. We don't have all that time. Ndio Bernard amesema hapa, amerudia. We don't have all that time. Wacha hawa vijana hao wanatafuta watu waongee. Tukianza kupata watu wakipatana, tutaita advisors. Kama wewe waanze una advice watu hawajapatana bado. Tuwapatie time. Wako tuko.
Sisemi mambo ya politics. Sisemi mambo ya politics. Nasema mambo ya
order both of you. Sam, we are trying to save time.
Sam, na wewe unaweza kusaidiana, msaidie wale watu ambao wanataka bwana. Sio kwa ubaya.
Mimi nataka tuelewane bwana Sam, okay?
Yes sir.
Hii show ni ya singles, okay? And then we have only 1 hour. It is not the forever show that we are used to where we have all the time.
Mimi najua, lakini ndio kuzuri niliingia sababu najua they need advice, sio kwa ubaya. Mimi siingia kwa sababu ya
Please, Charles, talk to us. Talk, unatafuta mtu ama ushapata ama ushapatikana?
Sawa, Bernard. Okay. Acha tunarudi baadaye ndio nikwambie.
Wewe inaonekana unataka kumute watu ndio useme unataka nyuma ya tent. Sawa basi.
Ati?
Sawa. So okay, I want us to appreciate one another.
Yes.
PENZI KONA is a new show on Themba TV, and it's for the single who are ready to mingle. You can meet on this platform. Mkipendana, mna exchange numbers, alafu mfuatane vile mtafuatana. Kile tunachosisitiza kwamba kule mtakapokwenda sio Mtembei TV mwatuma huko. Mtembei TV iliwasaidia tu kukutana. Okay. So kikiumana huko, sisi hataki simu ya kusema nilichukua mtu akaenda kanibebea bank account na hiyo masuala mengine, hapana. Nataka tuelewane kabisa. Hapa we only provide a platform for you people to meet, and if you love each other, you want to take your relationship to another level, you are all mature adults, you are making decisions by yourselves at your own risk. Not at the TV's risk or our show's risk. Sawa sawa. And then, of course, you're free also to give counsel, but let's facilitate interaction, interrelating, and all that.
Sasa umemrudisha Katwe hapa tena. Katwe anataka politics.
No, Katwe si amerudi ama ilikuwaje?
Katwe anataka politics, yeye hataki hii single show.
Unajua Themba, uliniambia hivi ya?
Yes.
Asubuhi uliniambia vizuri sana. Na nakumbuka ulienda na visirani sana. Ukaniambia that mimi ndio na kazi jaoa nikuja hapa. You are the one who invited me. I've never known about anything about PENZI KONA. You are the one who told me to come. So why away? Do you feel threatened? Why do you feel threatened?
Uko sawa Katwe. Uko sawa Katwe. I mean, endelea. Katwe, you are single. What kind of a lady are you looking for? Ebu ongea ndio ladies wakusikie uko chini. Unajua who knows? Uza nini yako. Natafuta
niuze sera. One, she has to be beautiful, of course. She has to be. I don't know if it is my network. Is it my network okay? Do you get me, Bernard?
It is problematic. It's problematic, but we can still hear you.
Your network is very poor.
Let me log in using another. I'm coming back.
Sawa Charles, ongea tafadhali.
Mimi siwezi ongea.
Aya, sasa kama huwezi ongea unatafuta nini kwa studio? Unatafuta nini kwa studio kama huwezi ongea? Swale sema. Swale ongea. Watu wakikuja kwa studio Bernard wanakuja kutafuta nini kwa studio? Show ni ya single and ready to mingle. Lazima uwe uko ready kuongea, ready to mingle, usikuje alafu unanyamaza. Umekuja kufanya nini? Kuja uza sera, ongea so that people can get to know you, talk, say something. It's an interactive show. I want to hear you. Don't just come to sit and watch. Yeah? It's about interaction. Relationship is about communication. So if you can't communicate even here, how will it even start? Yes, Bernard.
Okay, as we begin to wind up, just I think we should highlight that this is a show that is open to everyone, especially those who are single and ready to mingle. And we are here also to counsel in the sense that we give you the boundaries, the do's and the don'ts of online dating. But at the end of the day, the decision is yours on who you go with and how far you want to go with whoever you want to go. But all in all, we want all of us to act responsibly and be able to support whatever that is good and reject what is not right. It is also important for you to note that there are people on online dating who are looking for how to dupe others using love. Themba, you know how it says, we say in our relationship school, we say when affection deepens, scent weakens. Okay, so the more you are affectionately in love, the less you think soberly when it comes to decision making. So you may end up giving away your ATM and your ATM pin simply because you are in love. Please be careful with online dating until somebody is well proven to be wherever faithful and responsible, and you're in a serious relationship. Don't exchange personal information, because that may land you into big problems.
Yeah,
Themba, as we begin to
yeah,
close.
true, Bernard. Now, Sam and those who are married, stop coming to the studio. Sam, you have been weka kando. Ngoja tuko ya siasa inakuja in the next 30 minutes. So Sam, usirudi kwa studio. You have already told us what you need. If you are married, saizi wacha wale ambao wako married wakuje wapate. You are right, Bernard. Sometimes we give a lot of personal information after meeting people after a very short time, and that can be dangerous. So we highly advise that you exercise caution and don't allow your emotions. They say that when you're emotional, whether high emotion or low emotion, do not make a decision at that point. If you feel like now you're so much like you are so upset, or if you are so in love, if you're so attached, don't make an emotional decision. Always wait before you calm down, then now you can make it. Unaweza kuta mtu hapa alafu useme mimi nimenoki huyu, you know, then you start giving a lot of private information that you can end up regretting, and especially some of them have really suffered because they fell into that. And some people can be so sweet when you are starting. So be careful. We try to give you that caution as much as we tell you it is possible to have a fulfilling relationship with someone. You know, online is just a medium. Just like you can meet in church, you can meet on a bus station, you can meet on your way to school, you can meet on your way to college, you can meet anywhere. But now it's you to make it work. So come, and this could be your place. You never know. You never know. It could be your day. Omondi Joy, how are you? Hey, Bernard, huyo sasa nini yako? Oh, Peter Kongo, are you single? Sasa wewe, hii ni ya single people bana. Unmute and say something before we kick you out, because we are kicking those people who are coming to fill the screen. Tukuski, but see you later. We have 5 minutes to go, Bernard, and maybe final. You can highlight on the things that you had talked about in terms of the qualities that guys have pointed out, at least for today.
Yes. Okay, we really appreciate those of you that are following, and I'm happy that we are building up on this particular show. It is important that you go for character in a relationship. Don't go for looks. Don't go for it's always I'm looking for a tall, dark, and handsome man. That in itself will not translate into that person being able to sustain a relationship that is healthy and wherever profiting for both parties. So it is good for you to go for character. Is this person trustworthy? Is this person faithful? Can he keep his word? Does he honor his parents? Okay. For example, if you meet a lady who has no regard for the mother, you know she's disaster, and she has no regard for the father. You know she has no regard for men, because the first man in her life is the father. So if she has no regard for the father, you know this is wrong number. She will not respect you, and that way it will be disastrous. So don't go for just looks. Be sober about who you want to get entangled with. Then information about the person you want to get involved with is always available. is always available. And that's why we encourage that you don't meet somebody alone, okay? This person did not drop from heaven alone. He's coming from a family. He has some cousins. He has some brothers. He has some friends. Through these friends, you will be able to know the person better than you just meeting the two of you, sharing a bottle of Fanta and exchanging pleasantness. You need to get the person with his family or somebody closer to him, the people they went to school with. Anaweza kupatia historia kwamba huyu alikuanga hivi na hivi na hivi na mambo itakuwa hivi na hivi. So don't be blinded by falling for the person and you get entangled into that person alone. You don't want to hear anything about his family. You don't want to hear anything about his friends or his enemies, okay? Like if you have a partner and is unforgiving, okay? She never forgives anybody. And then you know that is disaster, because the day you quarrel or the day you fall apart, what happens? She will never forgive you because she never forgives. So if it's her principle never to forgive, you know she's not eligible for a relationship, especially a relationship that leads to marriage. And so it is good for everyone to be sober on issues marriage. Don't just say, I love her, she loves me, that is all that matters. No, love has a role it plays in a relationship, but it's not everything. You are married, you want to get entangled, you are tying your life with somebody, whatever this somebody has is bringing into your life. Okay, so if he has trouble, he's bringing trouble in your life. If he has goodness, he's bringing goodness in your life. So be sober about it. Don't allow yourself to fall for things that may not last or enhance your life. And lastly, the purpose of relationship is to enhance profitability. I said it's companionship, then multiplied strength, multiplied productivity. Two are better than one, for they have a good reward for their labor, the Bible says. And so don't get in a relationship to consume what is available. Get in a relationship to multiply what is there. Can you enhance the skills of this particular person? Can he enhance your skills? Will you be better off associating with him? Not just a matter of I want a man who has this, who has this, who has this. What are you going to help that man become when he interacts with you? I think, Themba, we're out of time. Just you can wrap it up and then we get out of here. We come back for our hot political show.
Yeah, thank you so much for all who have joined for this particular show. I mean, it's getting hotter, it's getting better, and we keep moving and improving as we keep going on. And we want to encourage those who are married and not ready to mingle, not to come to the studio, Mnajaza studio. Wacheni kwanza wale wanatafuta waje. And I think you have said something very important, that learn to first of all interact with the person. Next week, we are going to look at how do you know if the person is telling a lie or is saying the truth. You have met online, you have started interacting. So next week, we're going to look at what are the things you need to look for, even as you keep interacting. Let's meet next week. PENZI KONA, a show for the single and ready to mingle. Thank you so much, Bernard.
Thank you, Themba. So the lies men tell themselves about women and the lies women tell themselves about men. Next week show, please be here. Don't miss out, but single, ready to mingle. Let's call it a day. We are coming back in the next 30 minutes for the political show. God bless you. See you then.